Eagles Nation, happy Thanksgiving. Bird Buzz still happening. It's a holiday, so be thankful. Your friends, family, and your football team. 9-1 Philadelphia Eagles, and we're always looking for what's going to happen next. So we're scouting teams. We got the Minnesota Vikings are playing really good football, and then Dallas plays later in the day. Happy Thanksgiving! It's time to sit back, eat our feast, and wait for this Eagle Sunday. So, gonna roll through the questions here, and we got a lot of good ones. And the Eagles play the Bears this upcoming week, so we'll see how that shakes out on Sunday. But it's Turkey Day, so I'm gonna get this out quick so you guys can get back to enjoying your holiday. So here we go. Adam Rissa Technology 101 asks, why did Ajay have to pick number 36? And I think a lot of people, it kind of rubs them the wrong way because 36 was Brian Westbrook's number, but he was, traded to the team like mid-season, trade deadline deal for a fourth rounder. And he, I'm just thankful we have him. I think he said he's going to change his number. He's going to get his number changed. So, look for a new number probably come next year. But for right now, he's, kind of locked into 36. So we'll see about that. But I'm just thankful we got him because he's a good player. So good stuff getting J.J. for a fourth rounder, and that's on Howie Roseman. It's Miles asks, should we be scared of getting a first round bye? And he puts a crying laughing emoji. I think he's kind of taking a shot at these worried Eagles fans. I think you have to be thankful that this team is competing right now. They're going further than anyone's expectations even imagine them to go. And don't be afraid of bye weeks. Don't think, oh, this is a trap game. I think a lot of people are just finding reasons to think that the Eagles could lose a game. And look, what's going to happen is going to happen, and we just got to enjoy the ride right now. So just stay tuned for what this team can do and what they're going to be in the future. Next question. Steve Mayo asks, how good has Wiz been this year at left guard? He's been playing lights out, in my opinion. I think that Wiz has been great. Steve is the guy that usually does this web series with me, but hasn't really been able to get over here and do it lately. So that's his contribution to the show. I think bringing up Wiz and even Big V on that left side, if you were to tell me those are our two left side offensive linemen this deep into a season and we're still the best team in football record-wise, I think I'd be really surprised by that. So shout out to Wiz, shout out to Big V for holding that left side down, no doubt. Smithboy93 asks, should we give Mac Hollins a shot at starting over Torrey Smith? I think that's a good question, but I think you have to remember these guys are still rookies. Mac Hollins, Corey Clement. These guys are contributing when they get chances, and that's good enough. So ease them in, continue to do that. I think having a support system and not just putting so much pressure on these rookies right away is making them it's bringing the best out of them and just putting them in best situations to succeed. And this so far, I like what they're doing here with these guys. So keep it up. But it's a good question. I think it's something to look for in training camp next year. The battle at who's going to be able to start there at outside wide receiver. So we'll see what happens there. And then Smithboy93 also asks, these additions like Darby, Ajayi, Jernigan, Jeffrey Blunt, Chris Long, etc., how huge have these guys been? So, yeah, all the additions, Patrick Robinson even, I mentioned Corey Clement. These guys are just, it's so big for us. Steven Wisniewski was mentioned earlier in these questions. So I think all these guys that Howie Roseman's brought in over the last 2 years, obviously it starts with Carson Wentz, and everything since then, it even goes back to guys like Rodney McLeod and giving Malcolm Jenkins and Zach Ertz extensions, and Vinny Curry's played really well this year. I think depth at every position, every single player that Howie Roseman went out, made an attempt to bring in, even in the cornerbacks. You mentioned Darby, but it's even Rasul Douglas has stepped up in injuries, and Jalen Mills, last year's 7th round rookie, this year starting cornerback, and people are saying he could be a Pro Bowler. So, all these guys that they went out and got, And then into the guys, obviously, this year, he mentioned Darby, Ajayi, Jernigan, Jeffrey, LeGarrette Blount, Chris Long. I mean, that's a laundry list of guys that Howie Roseman's added in the last 2 years after Chip Kelly kind of went with his vision on a team. It didn't really work out, and since then, Howie Roseman's done his thing, and it's worked out very well. So you have to be just. It's been huge because Howie Roseman has just been absolutely ridiculous, and it's showing on the field now. You're seeing how effective his signings have been. So that's been great. And the last question is by Sean Flyers 88. What team scares you to play against in the NFC or NFL? I'm not really scared of anybody, but I think there's a lot of threats in both the NFC and the NFL. It's a great league, so obviously you know some of them: the Vikings, the Rams, the Saints. Carolina's a pretty good team, even though we beat them. They're a formidable opponent. And I think that the Patriots, obviously, Kansas City, we lost to them, but they're a pretty good team. Even though they're kind of slipping up lately. Even Seattle, Atlanta's starting to come alive a little bit. So you're seeing different, teams just kind of. You're seeing how good the NFL is. Even when you're at 9-1, you're thinking, okay, what are the matchups? What teams could we beat? Pittsburgh's another one in the AFC that I didn't mention. So there's a lot of teams out there that you're like, would we beat them like on any given Sunday? And any given Sunday it can happen. It's just. You got to keep playing consistent and step up. So that's about it. I hope pretty short video for today. So, go enjoy your Thanksgivings. Go have your turkey. Have all your favorite sides. Have all the sides. Try something new this year. Watch football. Root against Dallas. Root for just an ugly Redskins Giants game. Root for the Eagles on Sunday. Fly, Eagles, fly. Have a good day, guys.